Please subscribe.
Volkswagen considers its recurrence on value from the U.S. economy is really a route best traveled in SUVs, enormous SUVs. Compared to this end, it's recently introduced none but 2 3-row crossovers, and these would be the greatest within their various lessons. The aptly called Atlas could be your grandly proportioned household hauler on cover of the lineup, even as the previously compact Tiguan was reimagined, appearing being a close midsizer. Considerably bigger than its predecessor, which resides on for today, whilst the Tiguan Limited, the brand new Tig, provides 7.3 inches of wheelbase and develops by 10.6 inches in overall size. Even the Tiguan's even larger bod lets BW to material that the third-row chair interior, that will be conventional to the front-drive variations, however also a 500-pound solution on all-wheel drive models, attribute the vagaries of federal police's specifying mild sockets versus passenger automobiles to get this oddity. The dense boundaries of this third row, nevertheless, are most useful, earmarked for the favorite associates of their carpool. Better is that your broad midseat, that divides and slides fore and aft, scooted forwards to ease a number of the anguish of these behind. With all the rearmost chairs in usage, additionally there is prized little bag distance, 1 to 2 cubic feet, nevertheless, you most likely anticipated. Twist down those seats and also the Tiguan hauls that a class competitive 3 cubic feet, or 66 cubes together with most of the current seat backs folded. Volume and motivation. The brand new Tiguan's more substantial measurements bring a more rapid growth and fat loss reduction. Even the front-drive variant analyzed here packaged with the whopping 485 kilos compared with all the previous generation front driver. In 3,941 pounds, the VW additionally is 82 pounds thicker compared to bigger 6-cylinder, also all-wheel drive, Subaru Outback. It has more 247 pounds porkier compared to all-wheel drive Nissan Rogue. Also it is filled having the extra 433 pounds greater compared to all-wheel drive Honda CR-V. As heavy, whilst the front-wheel drive Tiguan is also, the AWD variant we recently analyzed was 145 pounds thicker yet. Alas, the turbocharged inline-4 motor below the hood has never increased in any way. It hastens the exact 2.0 liters as previously, while this really isn't the exact same motor. Horsepower really is lesser compared to older engine, in 184 when compared with all 200, however, torque at least has risen to 221 pounds-to-foot out of 207. This Turbo 4 fights to inspire the AWD Tiguan, however, it's a marginally easier time of this using the front-drive edition. Even the front-drive Tig minimized nearly a moment off the AWD version's 0 to 60 mph period, however, its own 8.2-second determinant continues to be just middling for its section, that an all-wheel drive Honda CR-V struck 60 in 7.6 moments within our evaluations. Even the front driver also overcome its all-wheel drive sibling at the quarter-most 16.3 minutes at 86 miles as opposed to 16.9 in 83 miles per hour. The encouraged for very first throttle type and might be sudden, however, also the idle from the answer vanishes once penalized. Even the 8-speed computerized is not captured out and also certainly will be manufactured more receptive to some of this move squat by manually changing from D to S, additionally doing thus will not lock out high equipment, therefore that posture effortlessly may be properly used all of the moment. Even the direct injected for gravelly warble can be the continual companion if the surge motor is under load. Also it develops wearisome in suburban and city driving. It divides to the backdrop onto the street, yet the street is additionally at which in fact the powertrain's efficiency genuinely excels. Even the EPA speeds the FWD Tiguan in a fair 2 to 2 miles per gallon city and 27 street, besting its own all-wheel drive sibling by only inch mpg from the town. However, we'd much better than that. more than 1,000 miles of road driving with some significant visitors thrown in. We averaged 28 miles per gallon, compared to 2 to 4 miles per gallon we detected with all the AWD version. Both variants overachieved in our 75-mile-per-hour street fuel economy evaluation, with all the front driver notching 3.2 miles per gallon as well as also the AWD 3 miles per gallon. Even the Tiguan's progress spurt failed to create it nimbler. Even though the massive Tig is effective from the twisties and its own ride is firm but not unpleasant, it truly is mainly the overboosted steering system that prevents it out of being fun. Even the VW circled our skid pad in a small 0.78 gram previous to its Pirelli Scorpion Verde all-season tires, size 235/50 R19, found the white flag. This slow-rolling resistance rubber possibly was one component from the Tiguan's braking operation, whilst the VW took 176 toes to prevent from 70 miles per hour. However, the components is still stout sufficient, which there wasn't any evaporate following 6 tricky ceases. The Tiguan begins at £26,095 to its Foundation S and advances via SE, SAL, along with SAL premium trim levels. In every instances, all-wheel driveway adds £1,300 for its own $37,150 bottom selling price. Our SAL premium evaluation case added but only selection, habanero orange metallic paint for £295. Even the SAL premium already arrives fully armed with leather, and an oversized sunroof, summarized in neighboring light, adaptive cruise controller, automatic crisis braking, lane keeping aid, blind spot caution, heating to the front seats and steering wheel, and a power lift gate, a surround view digicam system plus also a retractable digital device cluster, along with also an 8.0-inch touchscreen with navigation. The liberally sized touchscreen reacts to snapping and pinching moves, which is bedded with pruning and volume knobs. The navigation, but proved flaky to a 3-day, 1,100-mile, multi-stop excursion, together with crazy swings at projected coming time whilst the machine considered wacky maneuvers like spinning round for no less other reason. The machine additionally picked paths which were substantially quicker compared to people indicated by smartphone programs, therefore finally we ended it up and only utilized Waze as an alternative, an activity made simple from the normal Android Auto ability. Apple CarPlay additionally is comprised, however does not feature Waze performance. Even the top-spec Tiguan's inside is functional and pleasant, however, we mightn't call it deluxe, especially from the back, at which a hazardous piece of charge-cutting wedge strips that the doorway panels of this cushioning along with the glistening trimming strip which communicates the front doorways. The chairs, although, are effectively equipped and inviting, there is loads of stowage, and also both USB ports facing can easily be available in. Visibility is very good into the sides and front because of slim A-pillars, nevertheless also the opinion into the back is blocked from the aft columns and back headrests. The brand new Tiguan's tweener measurement even larger compared to the CR-V or even Toyota RAV4, however, much less massive, as being a Ford Edge or even Hyundai Santa Fe Sport may possibly be only suitable for a few subset of this current market, especially for all those who have the casual necessity to take over 5 travelers, given at least 2 really are little. For this narrowly set category, picking the front drive Tiguan supplies a small growth in operation and fuel market within the all-wheel drive edition.